Hello everybody, hello. Hopefully you guys are hearing me again. Hello everybody. We're here in Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah, so we'll be doing a flight down, pretty short flight again. Another short hop, so just about like 40 minutes I believe. Down into, like I said, into I think it's Owen Roberts. Yeah, Owen Roberts. That's in Cayman Islands. So yeah, just here the bird today. In the old livery. Let's see here, it says top, but yeah, the old livery, Cayman Islands. Yeah, so Kingston, Jamaica, guys. Is night flight today, so obviously I don't have the auto offer because since it's nighttime today, so yeah. I know most times people always do daytime flights, but I was like, you know what, let's get some night in as well. So here is the aircraft right here, so I'm actually gonna go into the aircraft, pretty much get myself all sorted out for this flight. Yeah. Alright, so here I am. So nice to be in the cockpit again, and I'm pretty much gonna get everything all sorted out as quickly as I can, and then pretty much get out of here. Alright, so hopefully you guys actually hear me. What I'll probably do is I can actually like just put up the flight. I'm actually online as Cayman Islands 402. Yeah, it's Cayman Islands 402. And the departure is a pretty straight departure as well. So just the Nala, and then I'm going on to the Global Free, which I believe is inside. So the aircraft is already on. I already put in the IRSs, so just to do the rest of the stuff here. So your dampers, we're gonna get things moving quite quickly as possible here. Get the logos, strobes. All right. So we have the route already. So just to get the actually we have the IRS, but it's just to get a route. So I'm gonna be doing all of that and try to get out of here. So actually we can get to do a couple departures. So let me press load. Ooh, sorry about that. Actually we have to set the fuel and all this kind of stuff today. So let me see, the avatar should work. Let me see, hopefully it does. Oh, it does it? Nice. So I'll go to where I have my flight plan saved. Normally I have it in docs. Let me see if I have it here. It's MKJP. Here we go. So we see cost index 26, flight level 340. You can see here. So we're gonna load this flight plan. What else we're gonna do here? Alright, so all of this is loaded already since we already uploaded from this SimBrief uploader. And I'll press activate because it's a short flight. So the route is pretty, like I said, standard. And actually I think you can actually load all of that information as well since it's from the SimBrief. So press load and should get all the SimBrief information. Here we go, cost index 26, flight level 34. All of that is all, so it's pretty much just to put the reserves. And let's see what the reserves today is. Oh well, the flight time is just about an hour. The reserves is 3.7 with fuel 7261. So we have just about fuel for about 3 hours and 10 minutes. So reserves 3.7. So we're getting out pretty quickly. And I'm actually on my ACAS as well too, which I'll show you guys shortly. So come here. So pretty much just gonna log in all of that information. Cayman Islands 402, leg 1, and it's information Lima. I'm gonna load that to where I have my flight, which, oh, that's in P3D because I saved my flights in somewhere else. Where did I save that? Right, if I can remember. What was it? Output and flight FMS flight plan. There you go. So pretty much just, and then you can go to aircraft. So sometimes it takes long just to load up. So let me give it a couple seconds. Okay, so let's go back, and here we go. So it's the TAP one, but I mean you don't have to actually do all of that if you don't want to do all of that. So let's just pick anyone. Really and truly, there's a lot of them if you want to. and let's get back into the aircraft. Yeah, actually, Explain is actually really nice. It's actually not that bad. Yeah, it's really actually really not that bad. I actually like it. So, what do you think about it? Yeah, I mean it's really workable. I mean when you have good airports, one of the things I actually like about Explain is like you can move around, especially camera. I press C and I can actually move around with the camera so easily. Move around and do things. I don't think I can actually do all of that with Microsoft too much. So I actually like the whole moving around. The cameras and stuff, you can go switch around to different camera views so easily. Stuff like that. And just some of the aircrafts in Explain are really really nice, especially the Zibo for example. You can open the door and pretty much just put the passengers and stuff, and you get to see so much, which I think is really really nice. I don't know what you think about that. What you like about it? Do you like it? It's really really nice. I think it's really really good. What else I like about Explain? I think just maneuvering all of these things inside of here is pretty easy, you know, to maneuver the whole user the yeah, the whole user interface and everything is so much easy, you know. So let's say if I want to move it, for example, if I want to remove the time, put this time to about daytime. If I want to put it to daytime, I actually can take, you know, the whole sun. I can just press Shift K, I think it's Shift K, right, and then Shift L. So you can pretty much do all of these things with explain Shift L and move around the time and all that kind of stuff, which is, I think, is pretty nice. So let me get back to lifetime. Oh, you got that. When you put lifetime, it's always tracking the actual time. So as you see, it's actually 0144 Zulu time. So yeah. Anyways, so let's try to get a little move on. Since the weather, you can, and the thing I like about it as well is you can go in Avatar, for example, and you know, this whole tablet thing, you can actually, based on the aircraft that you have, you actually can just go on like airports and just, let's say for example MKJP, you know, and it will give you all the information, everything down here. So the wind 10010 knots, you know, and you can also get chats here if you actually have chats. It depends on whichever one. So you know, it's really nice, and you can actually get the maps here as well too. So if you want to get the maps and see what's happening, you know, so many things you can do with this as well. So let's go to what else I had to do. Yeah, it's just so much easier to move around in X-Plane. So that's what I really like about it. So it says cruise wind, so let's go to route data and load the winds. We're moving by pretty quickly here, so you know, things just so that we can actually get out of there. So I'm actually going to start the APU. There we go. And we're going to flight level 340. Landing elevation, let me see. MWCR. And elevation is only 8 feet. It's only 8 feet, so we put that to 0 since it's 8 feet. Okay, so the fuel is done, so just put the, let me put the volume up. So now you guys are supposed to hear the sim a bit more. Put the no smoking as well. So this is the fuel. All these things you can actually check to see what your ground power and all of that. All of this, you know, ground power here, switches, the APU, all of these things standard, which we don't need yet. The seat belts and all that. And these are the lights and everything, and they have more lights here. You can put the dome lights here. Switch off the lights and put it on bright lights. Yeah, so pretty much all of that is all set. Everything, the forward cargo, the forward door is open. So when you're ready to actually move, then I'm gonna do all of that. So let me go back to update the weather. Altimeter is 1013, which is pretty much alright. 1013. Well, no ETC at the moment, so just put this on TA and keep it as 5756. Alright, good thing about the program I have, which actually I can actually show you guys. I have this program, Swift Pilot GUI. So with this Swift Pilot GUI, I think it works with X-Plane as with vPilot, I think, as well. You can actually reduce the volume of the channel down here if you want. So yeah, if you want this to sound a little bit softer, you can on a COM 1 or COM 2, so you can actually put it down or put it all the way up. So if ATC is a bit too loud, then you just put it a bit lower or higher, depends on whatever you want to do. So passengers, let's say they give me the thing already, so I'm going to close the doors so the sounds will move. Okay, so we have that, all of that set. Okay, so let me see what else we have to do. the zero fuel weight. We have the fuel weight set, all of that set. Let me see. The gross weight is 61.0. So I'm actually gonna put the takeoff weight and stuff like that. Alright, so let me see. I use TopCat as well, so you guys can actually see that down here. Actually use TopCat. Yeah, I can get all my weights from there. MKJP. Update the weather right now in the background, and let me get the weights as well, which is 61. Alright, 61 for the takeoff weight. Alright, so let me see. Optimum anti-ice on, and we're going to, so now we're going to put a departure, runway 12, and we're going to be taking the ML departure. Alright, and it says for the departure it's going to be flap 1 takeoff 2, flap 1 takeoff 2 with 44, flap 1. Actually I'm gonna go back to performance, and it's gonna be takeoff 2 and 44. There we go. Let's get the CG, which, where is it? Payload, where is the CG? Oh, zero fuel weight CG and a gross weight CG, which is 25.7. There you go. And don't forget to put the winds as well, 100, 10 knots. That will just give you a better wind takeoff speeds. So you see 141, 142, 146. Alright, so all that is all set. I'll leave progress down here, and I'll leave the takeoff page over here. So we're pretty much ready for the departure. So you see the speeds is 146. So I'm gonna put 156, 140, or 4 plus 20, so 166. And since we don't have ATC at the moment, we go all the way up to 340. There you go, 340. So we're gonna put flight directors 1, flight directors 2 on 1 and 2, and the runway heading. And the runway heading is, let me see. The runway heading is 120. Okay, so 120. Here we go. Runway heading 120. Okay, so with that departure, we're actually having about 300 meters, 366 meters remaining, so that's pretty good. Alright, so everything is all set, and we're ready to actually get the push. So first of all, I just do the checks, which is the pre-flight checks, which is actually I can actually open it as well too if I want, because I think I actually do have a chart for the let me see. So we'll use the NG. So the pre-flight checklist oxygen. Alright, so that's tested, and we're gonna check to see if it's 100% as well. Well, it is. We have enough pressure here. Where is it? Oh. Where is the pressure again? That's the brake pressure, that's the hydraulics and stuff. Oh, sorry. I actually have to check on top of it. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so you just check the oxygen, make sure all the oxygen, everything is in. So we have good pressure. So, and it's tested, and it's 100%. Instruments, transfer and display switches, all of these are normal. Also normal. Window heat is coming on. Okay, pressurization selector is on auto. As you see here, all of that is auto. Flight instruments, all of these are set. Here, parking brakes is let me put the parking brakes since we're now actually going to. Alright, here we go, parking brakes is set, and then we have the cutoffs. Alright, so that's the pre-flight checklist is complete. So let me see. Let's go and start the before start procedure, and then we actually have to close the doors as well too, because we have one of the doors open. So we're gonna go to ground doors and we're gonna close the entry door. Alright, so all of the doors, so just say welcome. Alright, also hopefully you guys are done. You're just telling them welcome on board and stuff like that. So we're gonna, as a ground crew, which normally you would do like by either talking to ground crew saying, you know, can we pressurize the hydraulics? That's flight crew, so you go to like service interphone, you know, tell them how do you want to pressure, can I pressurize the hydraulics? They'll say yes, and then we're pretty much just going to pressurize the hydraulics. Alright, so let's get all of that sorted out, and the APU bleeds trimmer, and I think we're pretty much ready for the departure. So now that I'm no longer using the ground power, I can remove the ground power. So disconnect the GPU and we're pretty much ready, guys, for the push and start. Yeah guys, so we're ready for the push and start. Alright, so let's go. First of all, as you see here, I'm using the latest one for the pushback, which is 1.5.3 I believe, or 6. So what we do is just put the anti-collision lights on, and pretty much, yeah, you have everything all set. So you just do the before start checklist. But before I do that, let me just get the pushback. Alright,
ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. You can call me through the menu when you are ready.
Alright, we're ready. So
ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
Okay, so the tow is driving up. Here he is coming up here. Pretty much ready for the pushback. It's nice, isn't it? Okay, so for the departure, like I said, we're gonna be climbing out once we reach and see what is the procedure for runway 12 from Kingston. So give me a quick second here. Yeah, because I want to brief you all on the departure that I'm actually doing as well too. So so give me a quick moment here.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Alright, so I'm actually loading the chat from my jet view. The program that I've been running for a long time until they actually no longer like operating. So the program and stuff is pretty free now. Yeah, it's pretty free, so no more of that. But yeah, I just like to use it because I've been using it for so long. So let me load up the chat here.
So it's connected and
MKJP.
bypass pin inserted. Release the parking brake for me, please.
So you want me to release the parking brakes, but just give me a quick second here, guys. Let me just show you guys this. Alright, so this is the program. So you see here, and we're gonna push back and go all the way down. And the departure, like I said, is the MLY, the Manley, normal Manley. So we're gonna go straight out departure, and you can actually read the text here. So it says after departure from the Romeo 120 until 5 DME, we're gonna right turn and proceed MLY 162 outbound to cross MLY at about 3000, then intercept. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna go ahead and turn around, climb out, and we have to be above 3000 feet. So once you reach D5, okay, So that's pretty much the departure. Alright, so let's go back and release the brakes. There we go.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Alright, so I start the clock, and I'm actually gonna do the checks as well. So the before start checklist is flight deck door is closed and locked, fuel pump, fuel is checked, window signs is on, windows is locked, MCP is set and check, 166.120.340, speeds are all set, 141, 142, 146, and we have CDU pre-flight is completed, and radar and aileron trim 3 and 0. I see down here, aileron takeoff and taxi and takeoff briefing is completed, anti-collision light is on. So now that we have the before start checklist, now we can do the before start procedure. As normal, take out the packs. So normally you have to check to see if you have about 40 psi. So once you have about 40 psi, then you can start engine number 2. Alright, so that's engine number 2. Hopefully you guys hearing that. So the N2 is starting up. Oh, let me see, there's a Cayman Airlines 2326. Alright, once this reaches about 26, then we're gonna put the fuel inside now.
Operation complete. Set the parking brake for me, please.
Okay, so we're gonna set the parking brakes. I have it on
Connecting to. Stand by.
I have it on realistic, so I actually have to press down the brakes and then actually put the parking. So that's the thing about the real well as well. So you see we have engine number 2 just started, so we're gonna start engine number 1. 6. Here we go. Yes. Yo man, yo, what's going on guys, what's going on man? What's going on, Ozil, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, hope everybody's okay man, hope you all okay man. Nice Sunday night flight. Oh right, 25, so once you reach 25, like I said, we're gonna put in the fuel lever. Yeah, it's just a nice Sunday guys, you know, trying to enjoy, trying to have a good time here, you know, having some good fun. Hopefully you guys actually what's that, Mamba? Yo, how are you doing? Hopefully you guys hear me. Yeah, we're there in Kingston, Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica guys, using the old liveries. Yeah, getting down from Kingston, Jamaica, going down. I think somebody else was around here, wasn't it? Who's that? Cayman Islands? Actually, let me check. Oh, somebody subscribed.
Mark subscribed.
Oh, Mark subscribed. Oh, thanks, Mark. No face cam. Wagwan, no brother. Wagwan, me brother. Yeah, I did, bro. I did. Thanks for. Oh, sorry about the whole night bot holding you there. Mark, sorry about that. yeah, I did, man. Everything cool. We're here doing this flight down to Jamaica to Cayman today. I don't know who's this person here. So let me actually check, because I can actually check to see who's that. Let me show you guys on the other screen here. Hey man, how is it? Yeah, everything is good. Was that redneck? Yeah man, how is it? Everything good man, everything really good. Just doing this flight down to Cayman Islands today. So yeah, you know, you guys already know I like to fly a lot, so yeah, so using this program here, which is the Sweet Pilot GUI, man, and I can check to see who's there, who's that guy. So Cayman Airlines, I can actually go on models. So Cayman Airlines, who's that? That's Jamal. Oh wow. Oh nice. Oh, Jamal Bradford is there. Oh wow. Appreciate you for stopping by. It's really nice. Oh yeah. And there's a Delta who's in the air. Yeah, he's about 70 nautical miles away. So yeah. Oh nice. Right, so yeah, I'm pretty much doing the after start procedure here. Was that greetings from Cayman Airlines Give me a second here. Ah, it's not the Jamal. It's not the Jamal from England. Oh, cause just wondering, man, what's happening. Miles. Oh, nice, nice. Greetings, yeah, greetings to you, man. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Are you doing this flight today? Getting down to Cayman today. Anyways, let's move along as well, so we pretty much get things on time. All right. Anyways, so we're gonna get the after start procedure. So yeah, get the generators. Make sure all your generators is on to make sure that you don't have any power loss and stuff like that. So you can put your APU off. APU bleeds, which pretty much circulates all the air once you have the packs and them on. So you get the isolation switches to auto, so now if one fails, then you have the other one. Yeah. What else? Yeah, you have the probes. I mean, I think they talk about that probes. You have to leave it on the whole time. I put generator 1 just to make sure that power and everything. Yeah, they said about the probes. I think you have to put it on or leave it on the entire time, I believe. I actually have to check that out. So let's get weather. Let me see. Traffic. Oh, traffic is already there. What else we have to do? Right. RTO, put flaps 1, because the flaps is 1 departure. We're already 6 minutes already so far. What's that? I'll see you over there. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, bro. Nice for joining in today, man. So here's the departure. We're gonna be climbing out here, and like you say, turn around, and then we're gonna go continue on the route from to Nalbo up here. There we go. So what I'm gonna do now is just check my controls. Let me get rudder left, rudder right. Yeah, so that's all working. You know, let me get the ailerons. Sometimes my ailerons give me some issues, man. At least it's all working here, so at least enough. So that's all good. Let me see what else we have to do. Let me get the trims 5.3. Let me get 5. The trims. Let me see trims. Okay, so the trims is about 5.1, so about there. Yeah. So let me see what else I have to do. I think that's about it. Yeah. Anyways, let's get moving along, guys. What else we have to do here now? Is there what's that noise in the back? Oh yeah, that was just like that was my sis. Is this a new flight sim, bro? Clarify common, bro. 747. Nah, I'm actually with the 737-800 today, man. I don't want to fly like the whole 747, man. I think is it the Fearless? I know most people want to fly in the old planes as well, but I mean I actually have to get them. But I've been on P3D and FSX and all these things for so long, man. It's like costly to do, you know, fly all of these things. Anyways, let me get the lights off here. Yeah, I've paid for so many of these aircrafts, man, in the days, man. It's crazy. Alright, so let's get a little bit of a move on. Alright, so let's get the throttle up a bit. And let's get moving. Them crickets. Yeah, them crickets are loud tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm actually by my dad tonight, so probably that's why they're like making so much noise. Yeah, I'm actually by my dad's old place, man. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, just bear with all of this anyway. But it's nice, you know, it's nice to actually be by my dad, you know. I get to you know, really have a good time and, you know, spend some time around my dad, spend time around my sister as well. Now, you know what, I actually had to put the taxi lights on. So now, yeah, I'm in the runway turn off lights, and we're actually not going there, that's to the runway, we're going straight down here. So that's where we're going. Alright. So yeah, and I think because the weather is really good today on departure and stuff, then I'll just put the terrain, and then the co-pilot will have the weather on that side. Okay, so let me see. Alright, yeah guys, it's going nice. And that's the thing about X-Plane, you can do so many things with X-Plane. So for example, all of that, just let the aircraft go wherever you're going. So many things you can do with it, you know what I mean? Well, let me try this too at the same time. Yeah, I mean, X-Plane is really nice. Like, you know, you can do so many things with X-Plane, man. Let me put up this panel here, just so that we can actually see. Alright, we're going 23 knots, maximum is 25, so let me get back down the speeds. Yeah, I still like being with my dad though, you know, just like hanging out here and stuff like that. So, you know, I like doing remote flying, you know, because I'm actually traveling tomorrow. Yeah, I'm actually traveling tomorrow again, so I'm not actually going to be home. So, yeah, it's just moving around, man. Yeah. All right, let me get some other music for you guys here. Yeah, get some taxi music, you know, my taxi music. I like playing my little taxi music. All right, here we go. Nice. Yeah, somebody asked me if like there's no face cam tonight, man. I was like, nah. I mean, it's only nighttime, man. So I was like, nah, no face cam tonight, man. It's pretty dark, so it doesn't really make sense tonight. Yep. So actually, let me go and see what the passengers, you know, watching right now. There we go. Pretty much waiting for the departure, man. Yep. Let's not end up in the sea. Yeah, so we're gonna brief for the departure again. Like we said, it's gonna be straight out departure, and then we're gonna be making a left turn after MLY D5, which is here, and not a left turn, sorry, it's gonna be a right turn, sorry, after D5. And I think I already have it in the VR section, did I? I'm not too sure actually. Oh no, I didn't actually have it. So it's 115.5. There you go. So that's VR. Let me just change this here and let me put 115.500 VR. Here we go. We don't want to end up in the bay. So here we go. See, so once we get to 5, then we're gonna make a right turn. Because there's some terrain, so that's why we actually have to make a right turn, and then yeah, to try to avoid all of that. Let me see if anybody's saying anything here. Time spent with family is priceless, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, you know, so just try to spend a lot of time yeah, with them as well, because whenever I'm home it's pretty much like just a couple of days and stuff, and then fly out again. So I try my best to really spend time around them. I like being around my dad's old place. Like I say, you know, for me it's a lot better than, you know, being around them than just being in my own actual place, you know, my entire space, man. Yeah, that's just me, but anyways, yeah, so for the departure again, you know, make sure the flaps is good, you have your trims, and yeah, so you go back and you just check let's check it again. So the before takeoff, you see here, flaps and stabilizer trims, which is already set. So I'm just gonna let people know that I'm lining up the runway. Cayman Airlines 402 is lining up runway 12, Cayman Airlines traffic, and that's Kingston traffic. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna get runway entry procedure, and we actually using the packs for departure. So alright, so we're pretty much almost ready for departure, guys. Let me put on the music a little bit. There we go. Let's get lined up. Alright, there we go. Alright, nice. Alright, so I'm just going to start the because it's 14 minutes. So let me just put this here, which I like about, I like the old dynamic lighting. So we're gonna put all of this, gonna put it to TARA. That will give us the, to make sure that if any aircraft is in the vicinity, and we're gonna put the equal time to start, and then we're gonna accelerate forward, and then put the other throttle, and then I'm gonna get Toga, well not Toga but N1, and yeah. So now I'm gonna put forward pressure, making sure the rudder, I have rudder as well. The wind is at 100, so it's pretty much a little bit from the left since the runway is 120. Once we reach 100, then we're gonna remove forward pressure. There you go. And keep it on the rudder. Hopefully we have enough. Let me see. And
V1, rotate.
Rotate. There we go. Yeah, we're trying to rotate, but yeah, the wind is so strong. There we go. The wind is so strong at the moment, man. Oh yeah. Woo! The wind is so strong, guys. You guys saw that? The wind was so strong, like pushing me down. That was crazy, man. For a second, I thought I was actually gonna go in the thing, in the fence. That was so crazy, man. Yeah. Anyways, gear up. That was so crazy. But like I said, the wind was coming from the left, and you see, it's pretty much changing 6, 7, so it's pretty much a bit of wind shear there. You see, it's gone out to 5 knots, so it's just pretty changing around. So yeah. Anyways, that's okay. So we're gonna get LNAV and VNAV as well. Oh yeah, that was pretty close, man. You should use Toga first. I did. Always, why are you using flap 1? Yeah, it actually told me to use flap 1, so that's why I actually used flap 1. It said that I was gonna have like 360 meters of runway left. That's like over 1,000 feet plus, so I thought that was gonna be pretty good. So anyways, yeah, let's get command A on, and since we above, we're gonna put flaps 0. Yeah, man. That was so funny, man. Trust me, that was super funny. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Well, I enjoyed that. Trust me, I enjoyed that. I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, it was a difficult departure and everything, but yeah. So we're actually climbing out here. So let me get back the music for you guys. Let me say, you should use the flap for the specific takeoff based on the calculator. Actually, I have it right here. No, actually, I can show you guys. Let's show you guys on this screen here. So it says, because I use 44, so it's actually 390 meters with an N1 of 91.7. Yeah. So it did tell me that I have a good bit of runway. So I think probably it's just that. It was just difficult to actually get off. Yeah, that could have been really detrimental, but good thing that I was actually able to get some thrust out of it. Yeah, because the wind was just changing. So I'm gonna do the after takeoff procedure here. Make sure everything's all good. Remove the lights, and then we're going to do the checklist as well. Let me see. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds is auto, packs auto, landing lights up and off, flaps up, no lights. So that's the after takeoff checklist. So like I said, we're gonna making a right turn, trying to get some elevation here. Yeah, so far so good. That was a bit scary. I'm not even gonna lie. That was a little bit scary actually coming out. yeah. What else? What else? What else? Let me see. I guess I can show you guys from here. So here we are right now. So just going back here, and then. All right. I think he's still on there, is it? And I think that's why I like that. So I can actually go here. Let me see. Has he moved? Has he pushed back yet? Or is he going back to the gate? Are you pushing back? Oh, he's pushing back now. So we passed 10,000 feet. Alright, so I'm gonna act like nobody's there. Like actually sorry, like ATC is actually vectoring me. So yeah, I'm actually passing 10,000, so the landing light's coming off. So hopefully you guys heard the sounds a while ago. That was, I guess he was letting us know the PA, or I don't know what he was saying, but he was saying something. But so far the N1 is good. We're on climb 2, so we're gonna continue left turn. The lights, I actually have to change the lights, although I find like they did do a little bit to make the lighting look a little better, but so far so good. And the flight is only gonna be about, let me say, about an hour long. So far it's been 6 minutes, so we still have about 50 minutes. So we see it climbing out, but we should let me look for the top of climb. Top of climb, let me see, what time is the top of climb? What time is the top of climb? So the top of climb is at 02:41. I'm actually gonna put that. Yeah, 02 that's 31 Zulu. What time is the top of descent as well? To get the top of descent, I think you have to put the actual, we actually already have that, so you actually have to put runway 08, which I'm just gonna put for now. Let me see. Actually, it will show it after the actual once we reach your arrival, the top of climb. So we're about 16 by now. We have to be on standard anyway, so let's put standard here. Let me see. Yeah, climbing out of 18,000 feet. Yeah, that was a bit of a tough departure, man. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's the thing about being in the Caribbean with these small airports. You know, the airport is only about, how big is the airport? The airport is actually 2,716 meters. Yeah, so it's pretty. So here, you see here, it's only 2,716 meters, so it's pretty short. Yeah, so you're gonna get a lot of the winds coming from here mixing. So yeah, tend to have a little bit of issues in terms of climb performance. So even if it said that we're gonna have like 389 or feet on the departure, it still showed that it was a bit challenging, like actually taking off. So that's a good thing. That's actually a very good thing about X-Plane, that the weather isn't like it isn't like a plain one-dimensional weather like how P3D is. You actually have to get something like chase plane and that to actually add the camera movements and stuff to do with wind movement. You can actually change the whole wind movement and stuff like that in P3D, whereas with X-Plane, the variables is based on obviously X-Plane how they have their weather, and I think their weather is pretty the way the physics is with the weather and, you know, temperature and all that, you know, the aircraft performance and that, I think it all binds together. So you will have days where you get a good climb out, and there will have days when the pressure altitude will just be a little bit yeah, some days you'll actually get good climb out from the pressure altitude, and some days the pressure altitude will be so bad that you can actually climb out properly. Yeah, so it does happen. Let me see what else. We're gonna do like passengers, you know, probably see what they're saying. Yeah, nice, isn't it? Where are we passing right now? We're actually we just passed Spanish Town, so I'll show you guys that as well. So we passed Spanish Town. We're going up to what's that? Cristiano? Remove follow. We gotta go to Bethel Town. So all of this is mountain here, and then going to Bethel Town. A bit of towers and stuff here, mountains here, and then there's Negrelli Aerodrome, not too sure, but yeah, and then going all the way out into Cayman Islands. Yeah. So let me see, what else is there? Yeah. You guys probably can hear them actually talking in the aircraft. Yeah, so we're actually just climbing out 28,000 feet. I think one of the things is from there, like what people sometimes they don't do or they don't realize is that you can actually go to like climb, and you can actually put whichever what you want, whether you want the maximum angle or the maximum rate in terms of climb. So let me try to get back on track here, because it seems like let me put LNAVs. So LNAV will follow the whole path here. But yeah, you can actually put the engine out. For example, if you have an engine out, you know, you could do the engine out procedure, and yeah, you could do that as well. So you have the maximum rate that you want to climb at, or the maximum angle that you want to climb out from. So the aircraft has good performance, so it's climbing out pretty nicely here at the moment. So let me see, you can actually change some of these values there. So it says 86%, and you see here the hydraulic pressure is pretty standard, brake temperatures and them, so everything seems pretty standard here. And like I said, the arrival is at 0308 into Owen Roberts. Yeah, let me put on the volume just a little bit. So far, just about an hour into the flight, everything is going pretty nicely so far. Hopefully you guys can actually see my overlay. and on the overlay on the right side, after the carb fly, 32,600 climbing. We're gonna so far speed for 15, and we have 213 nautical miles to go. So far we're 22% completed into the flight already. That's what the 22 is, and you get the feet per minute at what we're climbing at the moment. So climbing out at 1,500. So very good performance here. So, on the climb out. Normally some other days I'll actually have to put, so let me put VNAV, so to get a VNAV climb out. Some days I might get a good climb out, some days I might get a bad climb out. But we almost reached the altitude and we're getting some speed now. Let me see. Alright, so we just arrived at the top of climb. Like we said, at 0241 Zulu, pretty much. 02, well, 41 for the Zulu. So it's gonna tell me when the top of descent now. So you see top of descent is at 0246. So I'll actually put that. Yeah, top of descent is 02. What's that? What you say it is again? 0246. Alright, 0246 Zulu. Yeah, so hopefully you guys return. You know, guys, if you haven't actually subscribed, you know, somebody subscribed to the channel a little earlier. I think that was Mark. Was it Mark? Yeah, Mark actually subscribed to the channel a little earlier, guys. You know, that was really nice of Mark. You know, thankful as well, obviously. So hopefully you guys can actually see the screen. I'm actually gonna look at the weather in Owen Roberts, and the weather in Owen Roberts is at 0200, so that's about 50 minutes ago. Its winds is at 050 at 8 knots, so a bit windy, and the temp is 9999, so that's visibility is greater than 10 kilometers, in other words, or pretty much no clouds. Pretty much good visibility. Few clouds at 1006, temperature 30, QNH is 1014. So I'll just pre-select all of that kind of stuff. QNH 1014, which you see here. So that's a good thing. Like I said, we'll explain, you can move around the camera so easy and do things. It's so nice, so wonderful, you know. Yeah, it's pretty wonderful, isn't it? Alright, so hopefully I see you guys closer to the arrival. Alright, but guys, yes, thanks for subscribing. If you guys want to subscribe, you know, that would be really appreciated. I just reached 300 as well, so I was at 302 subscribers, so that was really nice. You guys support, and yeah, we're actually going on a road to 400. You know, that'll be very, very, very lovely. Getting there. I'm actually here in Discord as well too, so you guys can actually message, send pictures, whatever you guys wanna do, and Discord. Nice. Hopefully that sound isn't a bit too loud, you guys. Yeah. I think the thing about X-Plane over P3D, I think the good thing about P3D in terms of the animation, you know, you can actually do animations with P3D. Just leave it there and just let it do its whole animation. Let's say even for the live, then it would be really, really nice seeing like you have the pass by and all these different types of animation. That's where the chase plane actually helps with P3D. So we just left Spanish Town. Sorry, we just left Jamaica in the back here. Yeah, the weather is pretty good. Yeah, the weather is pretty good. So let me see. So at this time, I'll just give a little brief introduction into my flight sim kind of experiences. I would have started with FSX. Actually FS9, FS 2004. That was playing super well on the system that I had back in the days, and you know, I would have, you know, went on because like you know, I like the whole flying and everything. And then after flying with it for a couple years, you know, I went on the FSX when FSX came out and stuff like that, and that was really, really nice. So I started really, really young in the whole flight sim community, and you know, flying was just seemed like it was a hobby and all that. And I went from FSX, did so many years when P3D came in, and you know, that was really wonderful to have P3D version 3 at the time, which I thought was really, really good, but that was taking so much resources on my system and I couldn't really handle it till when P3D started updating, go to P3D V4. That was really good, but then the problem was the rest of the CPU usage was a bit off, but V5 was really, really nice. During that time, the V5 went on to X-Plane as well, and X-Plane was really, really good, and I couldn't really stop like using X-Plane because like all the features and everything on X-Plane can move around, like I said, it can move around so much easier, you know, cameras and all this kind of stuff. I mean, I know it's with Microsoft you can do a lot of these things too, but I just find with X-Plane, for me, I like that I could do all of that. So yeah, let me see. Ooh. Yep. And then I went on to Microsoft, but then I had Microsoft for a couple of years into 2020 going on, but then I didn't actually like Microsoft because of the way the aircrafts and the whole scenery and everything was taking up so much data. I just couldn't really handle it. My system couldn't really handle it, so at the moment I have all 3 sims, and flying all of them has been really, really wonderful, but I would fly more with X-Plane because at the moment I'm not actually using the auto offload, so things are a little bit better off in terms of stability wise, but I would like to use more MSFS if I can. I mean, I can, it's just that the whole scenery and everything, I have to put all my graphics down to like medium range to get really good FPS and all that kind of stuff. I still get good FPS on high settings in most countries, but every time it comes to New York and all of these places, things will just go a bit south, and then even Miami to some extent. Yeah, so I'm going to look at the rest of my Avitav, which down here, and I'm going to come, let me just put the music down a bit. I'm going to talk a little bit on the actual flight, because I think I do have NOTAMs for this aircraft. Let me go over, let me see, these are flap settings for the Paxson, maximum landing and all these kind of things, so you get all of that data and everything there. So you know, just weather just in the Miami area, you can see just a few clouds, QNH, for, well, that's for the Miami alternate. For Kingston, it was just saying stand 8 was closed due to maintenance. That's why I was on stand 7. So you know, just a bit of things, you know, a little bit of stuff. Although they did say the ILS, but I didn't use the actual ILS anyway. But for Roberts International, not much information there. Let me see. Yeah, so for runway 09, center line marking, upscale, all of these things are like nighttime. These are to do with Miami, for if in case you want to use that as alternate. And but the weather is good in Roberts, so we should have that as, we should get to use that airport more for this journey instead. So let me see, 35,000 feet, you see 390, so we get a bit of a tailwind, just about 10 knots tailwind. So you see here 14, 10. Hopefully you guys saw that. Yeah, we're about 56% into the flight, and as you can see, this is the 40 mark rings, so this is 40 over here. So once you reach a mark, then you know you're 40. So we're just about 30 something into the top of descent. You see 37. So what I'm gonna do, I mean, you can also do it here if you want, or externally like where I have it, but I guess for this I'll use what I have here. But I'll go on to, first of all, MWCR in the background here, and I'll look at the arrival. Actually, I'll show you guys that screen as well. So we have there's different arrivals, and see, there's the Nauru, which we can take from, take this arrival, but we're doing the Gobel free arrival, which is going to go from Nauru into GCM. Alright, so we see here, which I believe, is it this one? Yeah, it's this one, going into Gobel. And then you have either the, where is it, the VR08, sorry. So we can go here and then turn around and then come back to land. And in my case, I'll just do the vector, because I'll come from here and then just vector. The minimum altitude you see here is 1,500 feet. So we'll put straight in, and since they didn't say anything about the lighting or anything like that, so we'll just use as a category C aircraft. You see CD, so we put 710. So let's go, let's put 710 for the minimums. That's for radio, barrel. So let me see, 710. Oh, I think I am doing the Goran free. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm doing the Gobel. I'm doing, yeah, is it the Gobel? Let me see, the arrival. Yeah, the Gobel free arrival I'm doing here. So let me go put the barrow, which is 7. What was it again? It was 710. 71. There you go. Oh, too far. There you go. 771. There you go. So that's the barrow. I'm gonna put that all the way down to about 10,000 feet. Since we go in there. Oh, where is it? There we go. To about 10,000 because we have to reduce to 250 knots by 10,000. Yeah, so I'm actually doing the Goel free arrival. And let me see. Yeah, it's 08. We'll get the winds and everything. So what I normally do is obviously just go and plan. And like I said, we're doing the vector, so from here it's gonna go straight and then go into the vector for runway 08. So as you see here, there we go. And it's our nav, so pretty much we're gonna be going LNAV VNAV until 1005, and then it's gonna be descending till the minimum altitude. So for the missed approach, you're gonna climb straight to 1500, and we're gonna right turn to Mobix. So here we see here, and the minimum SAP is 1004, so we can always go down to 1500 feet. So all around. Yeah, so that's pretty much. And we say we have the QNH is 1014. So all we have to do now is just set the actual weather and stuff here. So temperature. So give me a second here. Alright, so we'll be descending pretty shortly. But the speeds, the weather, sorry, at the moment is 0508. So 050/050/8, and the outside temperature is 30 degrees. Alright, so we're just reaching the top of climb shortly. Alright, here we go. We reached the top of descent, sorry. So now we're gonna be descending. So the N1 is gonna reduce, so you can start the descent, and we have the descent profile right here. I wonder if this has the actual. Oh, here we go. We have the descent thing here, so we can actually descend. Yeah. So we're doing that right now. We're deciding to descend, and like I said, I'm gonna do the rest here. Make sure the weather and everything, the weights and everything. 58. Let's put out 58. 500. Flaps 40. Auto anti-ice will be off. Brakes, we'll just keep it on about brakes 2, since I think the runway is. Let me see how long the runway is again. The runway is 2,398. 2,398 feet long. So put on all the brakes 2, auto, and we'll put flaps 5 extra. So we have a headwind of 7 knots, a crosswind of 4. So, all the brakes 2 gearing all at the end. So we actually have to take all the brakes 3. Wow. Well, that's QNH 1014. Wow. So we actually have to use all the brakes, max all the brakes. All the brakes 3. Let me see. All the brakes 3. Where would that bring us? All the brakes 3, which is 1005 out of 2003. So all the brakes 3 would actually make me exit on Gulf. So that'll be good. So we'll actually exit on Gulf. Let me see. Let me actually show you guys that. Alright, so yeah, so auto brakes 3, since it's 1005, half of that will be about 1,200, about 1,002. So that's about here by the ARP. It just means that the elevation is different. So you see elevation 8, 6, but it seems like it might be going up and then down, or just like going down elevation. Yeah, so we'll try to exit on Gulf and then head but this is the main apron, and this is right. So you see we have golf, so we go to golf hotel and then go into terminal. All right. Yeah, so all bricks tree should be good. That it brings us all the way at the end. So instead of max, I put all bricks tree. Let me see. And like the speeds is 40,133. Let me see what the speed said again. 133 plus 5 would be 137, right? So yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna brief for the actual. Oh, what I could have done was I could have let them know that I'm actually on descent, so I put the seatbelts on as well. There we go. So you just tell them to fasten their seatbelts. There we go. Yeah, so going good so far. Soon get down. Soon get down. Let's see. Yeah, so we're climbing, we're going down, sorry. Soon reach there. And like we said, for the airport, for the arrival, for the global free, which is on the VOR, which is 115.6. So I'm gonna change the VOR down here, 115. And put clear 115.60 and change VOR. So now we have the VOR there, which is 49 nautical miles away. And the departure is the arrival, sorry, is like I said, it's gonna be from the left, and I'm gonna be making a right turn. And the minimums is 1,400 feet. Pretty flat in the Cayman Islands. All the brakes free set. We have pretty much everything, and we're not using the COS. We can use the raw. Since I have the VOR, we can go via the VOR, but we're actually using the RNAV. So, and let me see, what else is it? What else does it say for the arrival? It says aircraft shall not. Let me see, what else? Let's read. Aircraft shall not final turn over Georgetown for landing runway 08. They shall not make a final turn over Georgetown. So we have to remember that. Flights below 1005 is prohibited. Final descent for landing here, because remember I said the minimums is VFR flights are not permitted at night. ATC, ATC clearance, departing. Let me see. All this is for departing aircraft. So nothing here really. And we see here it's 2001. So the landing threshold is actually 2001 free. 2001 free. So let me go back. Wait, where is it? Joy 2001 free. Landing distance available is it's 2,000 meters, because from it says 2001, but it's because there's a threshold here which we have to land above, and it's also removing this extra 100 meters here, so giving us this pretty much this to this. So yeah, which means I will have, like it's saying here, we'll have about 1,500 remaining. Alright, so yeah, let me see. According, so let me go put the on 1014. We just have to remember it said that the Georgetown, so the Georgetown we mustn't, which I can actually show you guys as well over here. So let's go back here, and it says no landing over the Georgetown. So so here's the old Georgetown over here. You guys can see that. So they don't want us to come there because obviously they got a lot of, and they got different things, church and all kind of things going on here. So we have to pretty much turn around and then land here, and not actually come here and then turn and do something like that, you know, just to avoid noise and stuff like that. So yeah, so we soon get there with 15. I think we might need some drag, so let's get some drag here. Alright, now we'll put this up here. They're just trying to get some drag. Let me see, what is it doing here? Nice. So they're coming pretty nicely here. I'll be making my left turn not too long again. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep the whole we'll put this on continuous, and let's get the checklist as well. So we come back to here, we have the descent, we already checked the pressurization, we have the recall is checked, the auto brakes is free, and the landing data, the VREF, which we have, is 133 plus 5, which will give us 138. With the minimums at, which we set the minimums at 7. Oh, so now we're losing speed here, so give me a second. Alright, 710 for the minimums, and the approach briefing, which we already set. Okay, so I'm gonna get the heading select, because we're gonna stay on this heading here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna arm the other brakes. There we go. And since we're on VNAV, it's gonna go until we're gonna descend on the VNAV. So here we see, there's the airport over here. Alright, so Miles, how far are you behind? Yeah, how far are you behind? Because I just about at the moment descending, at the moment, let me see, 11,000. Let me see. Alright, so I'm gonna go down let me see. Oh, he's trying to pick up speed. Actually, don't want to pick up speed. We want to reduce speed, and like I said, we're gonna go left now because we don't want to get too over the bay, over the because they did say that they want us to keep clear of Georgetown, and we're actually gonna descend now to go down all the way on level change to go to about minimum 1,500 feet. So we're gonna put it 1,005 at the miss approach. So let's go here again. Alright, so we're gonna be descending. See the airport here. Nice, isn't it? Oh, now he's in top of the sun. Oh, nice, 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 bro. Yeah, nice, nice. Pretty nice flights in the Caribbean, especially in these night flights as well. I have to actually do all of these flights again in the daytime, but not tomorrow. But I will be doing, as I'm back in the Caribbean as well too, so we'll be doing a lot more. Yeah, so I'm actually here in Discord, just replying to Discord as well, so just give me a second here. And since I'm at 10,000 feet, I actually have to put the landing lights on as well, so let me just do that here and reply to Discord. So he's asking me what app am I using. Is it PHP VMS? The VMS ACAS. So that's what it's called, and it's they use it pretty much with the virtual airlines. So for example, my virtual airline, we use .ph. Some other ones. So if I go in my Discord, let me show you guys. Let me go in my Discord. So he has just messaged me here. In one of this I used to use before was Fly Caribbean, and they were using this thing called Smart Cars. But I no longer use that. So yeah. But yeah, man, Discord. And if you guys actually want, you guys can actually check out my content and stuff like that. If you guys ever want to do that, feel free. You guys post up a lot of screenshots and stuff. Really nice pictures, man. Sorry about that. Really nice pictures, especially in the Caribbean as well. You know, Caribbean, the old ATR and everything, man. It's really wonderful, isn't it? Yeah. But Air Jamaica and all that. You know, Bradley and them flying on that Air Jamaica. He's from Trinidad, by the way. So they got, you know, talk about a lot of things, man, all the time, different things. So you guys can actually check out my Discord as well if you guys ever wanted to as well. So yeah, so let's get here 5,000. Let's try to reduce speed. Actually, what I'm gonna do is speed brakes, because we don't want to get all the way out. Yeah, because we're pretty much passing, and we want to get there a little bit early. So let me see. Alright, so let me see. Alright, so I'm gonna reduce speed all the way down to about 220, and I'm gonna be making that right turn pretty shortly, since we already passed. I mean, you can always press map as well. So if you press the map view, which is M in my case, you can see what they are. So I don't always have to go to my actual external thing as well. The app, you can see there's different things here. There's a carrier, different boats, so let's see if we can see some of these things outside. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we're seeing one of the boats here, one of the carriers, sorry. Alright, so let's turn all the way left, right, sorry. I want to focus, and I'm gonna remove this center to focus more, And let me see if I can put an extended line on
2500.
goblets.
1,000 to go.
And let me see what goblet extended is at 081. Let me put 081. Okay, there you go. So now we're gonna follow that line. So we know that we passed it there. So let's reduce speed again. Alright. So we're going to flaps 1 speed shortly. We're gonna stay at the minimum altitude. The minimum altitude is 1,500 feet. Alright, yeah guys, so we're getting there slowly. Coming in. For our first arrival. And as you can see here, this Nobex is at 1.5. And like I said, from Nobex, oh, now I can put flaps. Let's get flaps 5. Now it will actually tilt the it will tilt down instead of staying up, because you know the lower the speeds, then it's gonna try to maintain that speed with pitch. All of that is physics kind of stuff, and I mean you can always put the VR lock, but I don't have the heading anyway. We're using the LNAV VNAV, so yeah, we're gonna be using LNAV VNAV. So I'm gonna put speed of 180. There you go. So let me get VNAV, because from here we're gonna be descending. Actually, I'll put speed intervene on 178. Try to keep a good speed here, and then from there we're gonna put VNAV as LNAV, sorry. So now we're good. Alright, so actually I'm gonna make my calls now. Let me see if I'm using the right key for the alright, so Cayman Airlines 402, it's in a 737-800 for runway 08 at Roberts International, currently 1,500 feet, 6 miles out for final runway 08. Cayman Airlines 402. Alright, so once you reach that mark, let me see. Once you reach to Sasa, once you reach to Sasa, we're gonna descend from 1,500 feet. So we're gonna reduce to 160 knots. We'll try to gauge it. As much as possible. And let me see, how far is Sasa? Okay, so let me see. Sasa is about 5 miles. 5. Okay, so let's try to reduce. We're gonna put the gear down shortly. Put it 174. We'll get flaps 10. There you go, flaps 10. Alright, so we pretty much almost ready. Oh, I think I am on, what you said, butter this landing. Oh yeah, Miles, I'll try to as much as possible. And here we see the runway there, over there. So let me get, and could it get down as well, because that was a horn to let me know. So since I'm still I'm close, I'm gonna go down to about, you see Sasa, we're coming up. Let me put Sasa. There you go. So Sasa just about 1, so let me put 160 knots. There you go, and you can see that the profile is coming here, and we're gonna get, let me see, everything is all set. I'm gonna get the taxi lights on, and here we go. So we're gonna go down to minimums on the LNAV, VNAV. So let's go down here once. There we go.
1,000 to go.
Yeah, here we go. So now we're gonna put flaps, and then since I'm pretty much ready, I'm just gonna disconnect. Oop. Alright, I'm gonna disconnect and I'm gonna go to manual landing. Here we go. And I'm gonna get flaps 25. A bit high, just a bit. Let's and then go flaps 30. Let's try to stay on profile as much as we can. Flaps 40, and we can do the landing checklist because flaps 40 now, everything is all set. And right, so once we pass in minimums,
Approaching minimums.
okay, so we can put that to minimum. There you go. Flight directors coming off. Wish me luck. Landing runway 0H, short final, Roberts traffic. Okay. So I'm actually going to remove the other throttles as well. Alright, so there we go. Nope, there we go. Let's try to butter this, let's hope. Looking at my speed as well.
300.
Okay. Alright, here we go.
200.
Here we go. There we go. Oop. Here we go.
100.
There we go. Alright, let's try to butter this.
50. 40.
Alright, so let's hold that pitch.
20.
Hold that pitch. Ooh, that was pretty hard. That was hard. What? That was not even hard. They're saying hard? That's crazy. That was not even hard. What? How was that even hard? Anyways, 80 knots. How was that even hard? Like that was crazy. Robbed. Exactly, like that was so smooth. That was so smooth when they said, what I mean smooth was like that was not even like a touchdown, and they said hard. Like what is going on? Anyways, brakes. There you go. I was robbed there, man. I was freakishly robbed. I can't believe that I was robbed. What? Like how can these people do that? Alright, so let's try to turn around here. That was crazy. Let me get the flaps in. What? How was that? That was like a really nice landing. Like how was I even hard? That was not even like a touchdown, man. But you said 0.89, still a good landing. Yeah, I mean still a good landing, but like how was I even like I didn't even do anything. Let me get all of this, and yeah, that was just crazy. How on God's will is that even? You know what I mean? I'm just gonna backtrack because I don't think this airport actually has. I don't think you can actually pass on Gulf apparently. I don't think so. I think they probably closed Gulf, I believe. I'm not too sure. We'll just backtrack and go down on Foxtrot. Yeah, that was a bit weird. That was like really nice landing, and then they said like that was hard landing. Yeah, Miles, that was I'm gonna try to vacate for you because I know that you're coming pretty soon. Let me see where you are right now. Somebody in the chat, oh, say came for the Sparky 747, staying for everything else. Good luck on the landing. Spirit Air landing with no, not Spirit Air, I think. Oh yeah, Spirit, is it Spirit Air? No, I thought it was the Cayman Islands. It's coming pretty soon. Let me see. Let me go to the program so I can actually see models. Yeah, there's the Cayman Islands. He's at 14,000 feet. Cayman Islands 2326. Yeah, so we're reaching Foxtrot over here. Alright. There we go. There we go. So now that it's about like 3 minutes, so I'm gonna put the landing lights off. There we go. Cayman Islands 402 has vacated runway 08, Roberts International Airport. Okay, so let me see. Let me get the AP running on. Alright, that was a bit of a shocker, man. I'm still on that, like I'm just trying to figure out like how did that even happen. Yeah, one of the good things that I like about Explain. Alright, can do all of these things. Got my steering controls. There we go. I am now overflying the VR.
Why are the frogs louder than your steering wheel?
What you say? Wait, what did you say? No, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say? Wait, hold on. No, I didn't hear what you said. What did you say? Wait, why is he? Is he out of sounds? Wait, is he out of sound or something? Yeah, to vacate via by golf. Yeah. Yeah, golf. Alright, so let me try to get one of these back in here. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me get one of these back in here. Alright, there we go. There we go. And let me take the taxi light off, because we don't want to blank anybody over there. Let me see. Okay, where are you going? Alright, here we go. And coming to a stop soon. And stop. Alright, so let me see. Okay, so let me get the brakes on. And let's get the APU. APU 1 and 2, put the lights on there. There you go. And we can cut off engine number 1. Alright, so get these 2 lights off. And you can cut off engine number 2. I think there's a procedure where you have to wait for either N2 or N1, I believe. No, N2 to reach to about 15. When it reaches about 15, then I believe you put this to about then you're gonna put the fuel pumps off. There's procedures for all of these things, even that as well too. The engine start switches, when you want to put like de-ice, I think you have to actually put the engine start to continuous, and then I think you actually put the de-ice. There's so many procedures and stuff in the real world that you actually have to do. Hopefully somebody can correct me on that. Yeah, so let me see. Anti-collision lights, put that off. And I actually don't even have the SAM thing. I actually forgot to the plugin, sorry, the better pushback. No, not the better pushback, the ground pushback, ground plugin thing. Yeah, I actually forgot to have that running, so unfortunately. Anyways, let's get doors, let's open the doors. So what I'll do is pretty much just put the stairs and all that. Connect the GPU, let's get the stairs. What else we gotta get? Chocks. The lighting is already, I believe, let's put landing, right? Come brought bright, right? Let me see, what else we gotta do here? Doors. Let's just, not service, but cargo doors, half cargo doors. Here we go. I think that's pretty much it for this first flight. Yeah. So I guess I can show you guys. Let me see. What else can I show you guys here? What else can I show you guys here? Alright, yeah. So this was the flight that we did. I did. Sorry. Yep. Turn around and then run on Foxtrot. So yeah. So normally after that you just go on to this the briefing. You can go on either briefing, whichever one, or summary, and put end flight to give you a summary of all the stuff here, fuel and all of that, what happened to the flight, and file it, which is gonna file to your actual ACAS of your network. Come on, the bottom of the stairs look like airstrip hazard. This looks like an airstrip hazard. Let me see. Oh yeah. Wow. They got a whole airstrip hazard here, eh? Oh man. Yeah guys, so probably I had to tell them take notes, you know, there's some kind of hazard here, but anyways. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so they're gonna be exiting here and then going into Owen Roberts. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Owen Roberts. Yeah, so I'm actually just I'm gonna see where the no, I'm actually not using the default scenery. I'm actually using the Payware. Yes, I'm actually using the Payware. So let me see. Cayman Islands, man. We're in Bahamas. Not Bahamas, Cayman. Sorry. Let me see where is he at right now. He's at 5,000 feet. I can put it on radar, and I can. That's the thing I like about this program. So if I go down here now, about the Swift Pilot GUI, trust me, it took a long time to actually get this, for me to actually figure out how to get that. I got a funny feeling I forgot to load this scenery. Oh damn. Oh damn. If it's the default one, actually the default for Explain, if you're using Explain, it's going to be pretty good anyway. The Explain default sceneries are really nice, I think, compared to like P3D or like Microsoft is gonna be okay. But I still believe that with P3D, with Explain, the default ones are really nice still. There he is. I think he's making a turn and then going. Yeah, so he's coming in just now. So meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna load the second flight from my sim brief at the moment. Let me get new flight. MWCR going into MKJS. So yeah, so I'm actually gonna change the whole heading and stuff like that as well too. Alright, so let's go back to the dashboard, and it's gonna be MWCR going into MKJS. So hopefully you guys will see that on my heading now. 4-2 going from Owen going into into Sangster Airport, which is in Jamaica. Let me see. What's he saying in Discord? MCR for, and also runway. I have it for runway 26. Yeah, runway 26. Yeah. Yeah, Caribbean airport sceneries are really nice. I mean, they're okay if you want a bit of a challenge, because the runways are pretty short. Yeah, the runways are pretty short and it's really nice.
Traffic, Cayman 2326.
Ooh. Alright, so Cayman, so he's coming in shortly. Is that him coming in? Is that him coming? I think that's him coming, isn't it? So we're just gonna wait till he... Actually, first of all, let me put my APU on. GPU, sorry, on, and I can put the APU off. And yeah, let's see his arrival coming in pretty shortly. Hopefully he butters. Oh, X-Men 11. Yeah, I just said in most Caribbean airports. Yeah, but you can still use you know, X-Plane 11 airports with 12. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not always going to be fully compatible, but it's still going to be like good enough to actually to be able to use anyways. So
Cayman traffic, Caribbean 2326, landing 08 right, 5 mile final.
yeah, so I think he's coming in. Let's see he's landing there. Meantime, I'm actually here in the background, like I said, just doing this flight for to go to Kingston, which is in Montego Bay, and that departure will be at 4 o'clock Zulu time. There we go. You guys, hopefully you guys saw that. Oh, here we go. I wonder what landing he got. There he is, man. He's in a Transavia, but I can actually use my program to know like what aircraft he's in. not aircraft, but like whether the model. So for example, so for example, let me go to this screen here. If I go to models and I go all the way to the side, so it will say that it's matching as the standard Caribbean Airlines, right? If it wasn't, then it would actually say like an arrow showing like some other aircraft. So he's in a Cayman Airlines apparently for 737, right? And not the Max. Right. So yeah.
Traffic, cabin 2026, not tracking runway 26.
All right. So I mean I could put this to TA because I don't want to have too many sounds coming in. Knowing that TA area will be on. Anyways, yeah, so I'm just continue the whole prep for the next flight here, which will be within the next let's say 03. Let's wait at 0350 instead of another half an hour. So within the next 20 minutes, we'll depart in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, should be about that. Yeah, departing in about 20 minutes. I'd say about 20 minutes. Yeah, we'll work with that. So let me see. I just loaded the new flight plan, exporting all of that. Oh, there we go. Yep. And here he is. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll be getting ready for the second leg. Here he is, still in the back, yeah. All right. So let me. So what I'll do is, or actually what I normally do, let's see, because I just loaded the new flight plan. If I show you guys here, so I'll just go into SimBrief again, load SimBrief, and to load the new flight. As you see now, the departure is from MWCR, which is Roberts, going at 0350, going all the way down. So I just put my equipment code as Lima, and just press send, and then now it's been sent to VATSIM. So yeah, I mean you can put other remarks like Payware airports, but obviously there's no ATC at the moment, apart from the model here, BWA 2326 areas. Yeah. So let me get back. Oh, actually what I'll do is actually just gonna brief you guys. So we have to actually step back all of this, but we'll do it just now. So we finished this flight. Let's go to this new flight plan, which is actually come back and go back into where I have my docks. And here we see to MK. So cost index is 11. It's gonna be 340. Flight time of 42 minutes. Let me see how many passengers we have on board. Reserve of 2.4. And passengers, it says today passengers of 142, so very heavy today. 58.0, heavy but still not the maximum. So what I normally do is as well is just look at stuff like top of climb, which is 18 minutes, top of descent. So the top of climb is 18, top of descent is 18. Well, then that means we'll go at flight level. I'll use flight level 300 instead of 34, so at least we get about 6 minutes or so. Yeah, so I'll go at, but it's very close, so I'll actually go at flight level 3 at 280. I'll use 280. So yeah, just to get a bit better arrival times, because you know you have to load departures and arrival. So here we go, and all of this information that normally, like I said, I just went and checked to see stuff like no times, but both clearly there's no real no times. A bit of crane, but it says located 1.13 from the end of the runway, threshold 25. Just a little bit of in terms of where the cranes are. So it says for the ILS approach DME07 unserviceable, RNP approaches available. So can do the ILS as you see. So no ILS approach is available at the moment, so we're doing the RNP approaches. So that's what we're going to be doing. And at Norman, that's Norman Manley for the which we had already briefed in terms of the alternative. So stand 8 is closed. Yeah, so all of these things, the simple approach lighting system, you see runway 30 is unserviceable, which we're not using. So I see ILS 12 is, so if we have to go into Kingston, Jamaica, we're going to be using the RNAV approach instead of the ILS. So both ILS isn't working at the moment. That's pretty much it. So we know that we're gonna get a headwind now, since we actually go in the opposite direction. So you see a bit of a headwind, just about 10 knots. So nothing too much. Oh, close this files and let's go back to departure. And I'm actually gonna head into the aircraft and get everything all sorted out for the departure now. So let's come back here. Let's go back to, let's load the whole payload and everything now. Let's come back on the old Avitav again, and let's see. The fuel is 5355, so we have fuel 4755355. Load that, go to aircraft. I'm gonna call the fuel trucks, and let's get the zero fuel weight, which is 58. So let me see, how much do we have here? We have 53. So we put that based on the payload. Alright, so you see the payload here is actually 15.8. I think it's 15 would give us a good amount, and we'll see that from here. 58.1, so that's about good, so we'll leave it like that. Alright, and you can see where your weight is down here. So that is all good.
Ground flight deck, fuel is all loaded up and you are good to go.
Alright, so fuel is loaded up. So we see zero fuel weight of 26.8 and gross weight of 27. So now we're just gonna go and get the route. So let's go back to the main page. This time we're at MWCR, and then we're gonna load the flight plan. Alright, so let me get back to my music. That's my taxi music. I like my opening music, man. There you go. Alright, so we're gonna load. There we go. I'm gonna activate, and we're gonna go to init ref. I'm gonna load performance as well. All of this information, and we're actually gonna put 280 because we want to get, we want enough, so we're gonna put the 280 instead. The cruise winds, so we're gonna go legs, route data, and load the winds for the cruise. But I have to actually update the reserve, so let's go back again. I mean, you could do it here, or if you would like, you can always do it that way. Remove the Avitav. I mean, if you want to do it that way, so you can come here, go back to home, Avitav, charts, and we see reserves is 2.4. So you can go 2.4 and set that. All of that is all set. We just have to get the weights. Let me see. What else we have to do? Alright, we put the flight directors on. Again, we're going to fly level 280. So I'm gonna put this now to 280. Okay. And what is the arrival MKJS? The elevation is actually 5 feet, so that's okay. So we have everything here. So I could have put the probes off actually. We're on the APU, on the ground power. Alright, so same things again. Yeah, we have the weights, we have the stuff inside. In terms of the route, all we have to do is the takeoff. So we're gonna brief again the I'll do it down here instead. The preflight checklist: oxygen is already tested 100%, normals auto, window heats is already on, pressurization is on auto, set flight control, flight instruments is set, parking brakes is set on, and let me see what else. Engine start is cut off. So we're pretty much ready. We have the pre-flight checklist all sorted out. Flight plan is sent, everything is all good, and like I said, within the next 8 minutes it should be departing. Well, we'll be pushing back in about 5 minutes. Yeah, so pushing back in about 5 minutes. So I'm gonna get the APU on now. There we go. And let me see for the route again. Come back and let's see what the departure says. And it's 42 minutes flight. So the departure is gonna be the now route 2 out of runway 08. So let's load that, and we still have to load back the winds again. So let's departure 08 narrow, which is already loaded. Okay, so that means everything's already loaded since, and I believe the arrival. Let me see the arrival runway. Oh no, the runway isn't, but it's a runway 07. So we'll be doing not the ILS, but we'll be doing the RNAV 07, and that's gonna be via Manila. Let me see the Nela arrival. the Nella 7 arrival, which is gonna take me to Pet C. Let me see. And the arrival takes you to from Pet C. Another, and then return into D11 RISIA. So that's what the arrival is. RMP 07. So we just keep it. Let's keep it as pretty standard. So from and let me actually check this on the plan page. Go to legs, scroll through, there we see, and then wait, from Nala, so we're going Bolt. Let me see, Bolt. We're going to use Usain Bolt. From Nala. So we're actually gonna go to Usain from, instead of actually going to Lena. And we're going to press execute. So we have Bolt, Usain, and there we go. We're gonna go to direct to here. Nice. So step, and here we go. Now we see we have a better approach. Okay, so that's all set inside. So yeah, we pretty much have all of that. So it's just to put the weights now. And the takeoff. Let me go back. Which page was it? Alright. Because they had the takeoff and landing, BWA 402. So the takeoff, it says from runway 08. You can do D2, cell 42. Give me a second here. Alright, so yeah, so we're gonna put in all of that information here, and it says for when it's calm, so that's if you want to do D1 with bleeds on, then you get flaps 5, which I think we'll use that instead of, because the last time, because we used D2, the issue was that because of the weather, the winds and stuff, I didn't get enough lift. So yeah, we're pretty much going to just use D2, D1, sorry. So D1 with bleeds on and we're gonna use 46. Alright, 46. There you go, D1. There we go. And we're gonna use flaps 5, like it says, flaps 5. Oh. So you see the speeds is 138, 138, 142, 138, 138, 144, but 143. But normally you actually have to put the winds as well so that you know. 050 at 8, 050/8 as the winds. There we go. And now you get all of this, and we're pretty much all we have to do now is just get the CG. So we go back to weight, payload, and now we see CG 27.1 or 0 fuel weight. That's 0 fuel weight. So gross is 27.1. Let me see, 27.1. Alright. So all of that is all set. 143. 280, 143 plus 163 plus 20, so it's 163. So we're pretty much almost ready. So we're gonna get the APU bleeds, APU and everything on. Let's imagine passengers on, you know, let them know. We're gonna tell them welcome on board and all that kind of stuff. They're pretty much ready for the second flight. So welcome on board. Meantime, I'm actually just going to be filling out my ACAs. So that's flight number again 402. We're doing leg 2 now. Equipment code Lima. I'm gonna load this flight plan. This time is from here going to MKJS. All of this information, I believe. Oh, you still have to select the aircraft. It takes a little bit of couple seconds to load though. I know it have a bit of a delay. There we go. Just pick anyone here. Hopefully, it takes a bit of time here and there. Let's start. Alright, so here we get the flight. Just put load. Alright, so we're gonna be taking off and then getting into Bolden Town. So we'll be passing over the road, or on the side of the road pretty much. Alright, so we pretty much just 1 more minute till we actually depart. So yeah, 1 more minute. Yeah, somebody was just telling me. Somebody was just saying, you know, thanks for the entertaining stream and stuff like that, man. So really appreciate it. You know, really appreciate it. You know, to all you guys support. You know, seriously, really appreciate it. You know, you guys, you know, if you haven't subscribed, guys, you know, please subscribe. You know, if you're actually loving a lot more of my content and stuff. Anyways, let me try to get the music down a little bit and let's try to get moving. So let's get the fuel pumps again. Let's try to close all the doors. Everybody's on board, so I'm gonna get the lights as well. So let's just, where is it? Lights. Where do you change the lights? Anybody knows where the lights are? Oh, here we go, cabin light. So we're gonna keep it as medium lights. Yeah, but anyways, let's get the doors and all that. The air stairs, we're gonna remove that, and let's close the doors now. Cargo doors as well. Alright. So now that we have the APU, we don't need GPU anymore. And we'll keep the chalk since we haven't connected the ground stuff as of yet. We're going runway 07. So let me go back again. And let's read all the information because we have to do the departure briefing. So let me just show you guys that screen since we are ready for the departure now. So from Alpha 1, since we are here, we're gonna push back, and then wait, which airport? No, sorry, that's the wrong one. MWCR. Yeah, I had the wrong one. There we go. And here's the airport. So from here, push back to the right, and we're gonna backtrack on Echo. From Echo, and then go turn around here and then take off. Actually, we go all the way and then turn around. There's a hotspot 1. So hotspot 1 says pilots or drivers maintain heightened awareness when operating in this area. Yeah, because there's some fence and all that kind of stuff, so we actually have to watch out. So when we get there, we'll actually look at that. Alright, so yeah, so all of this, we already briefed all of these things already. And yeah, so the departure is the Nalo 2 departure out of runway 08, but that chart saying 07 because of the outdated stuff. So you're gonna be going straight out, and then from D3. Once you see D3 here, then we're gonna be doing the right turn, and then following. Obviously, minimums like we said before was 14. In the event of an emergency, we can always turn around and come back to land, use it via the right direction, since we want to stay away from Georgetown area, and we'll come back to land with maximum brakes, and no terrain or any issue with weather, so we should be able to do to return. Other than that, everything else is standard, so yeah, that's about it. Alright, so let's get ready. So let's try to, let me see what else is the let me see the doors. The left forward over wing. So let's go to, where is it, ground service? The doors, left forward over wing. Oh, right. There we go. Yes guys, so we're pretty much getting ready for the departure. Alright, so let's go again. Alright, so like I said, we're gonna turn to the right.
Ground to cockpit.
Alright.
Man acknowledge. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Right, I am ready.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay. So Cayman Islands have 402 to Owen Roberts at 737 800 pushing back from stand. We'll be backtracking the runway from Echo. Alright. So pretty much getting ready. So let's do the before start checklist. Let's go back again to just remove the chocks now since we've done it. Let's go to Avitav charts and back to the checklist here. First start flight deck door is closed and locked, which I believe it is. It is.
Okay, all doors
Passenger
and hatches
signs.
are closed. Ready to connect.
Passenger signs on, and we have anti-collision lights on as well. So that's all on. Let me see, MCP is set. The takeoff speeds is set. CDU pre-flight is completed. Aileron trim is free and 0 because we haven't touched it. Taxi and takeoff briefing is completed. Anti-collision lights, which I just put on. So all of that is all set. We have the speeds here, like I said, the 137, 138, 143, and we have the trims as well, which we're going to put 4.75.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
So they're ready to release the brakes. So we release the brakes. Okay. So the brakes is released.
Starting pushback and you may start engines.
Okay, so let me just reset this. Give me a second here. And let's get a chrono. There we go. And guys, like you know already, the before start procedure packs off. Make sure you have about 40 psi. Alright, once you have about 40 psi, then you can start engine number 2. Okay, so now we're gonna get N2 rising. Alright, there we go. Yes guys, if you haven't subscribed guys, you know, please do. I really appreciate your support. Okay, so let me see, 23, there we go, 25, there we go. Alright, nice. Alright, so that's engine number 2 started. Gonna get engine number 1 started. There we go. And 2 is rising.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Okay, so let's get fuel flow since we're about 25, 26, pretty much like a hot start, which I should not supposed to be doing, but that was a little bit late there because you don't want to get a hot start. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna get RTU. I'm gonna get parking brakes.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. So let's get the after start procedure. So generators 1, 2, APU off. All of this auto packs coming on now to give some air in the cockpit. You can always check to see how much air. So at the moment it's just about 28 probes. And GP Gen 1. What else? Alright, so we're keeping that on strobes and that. All of this is on. Put this to continuous. The engine starts, so in the case of we have to get reignite on the engines. Let me see. Flaps, this time flaps 5.
Has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, so let's see. 4.75. Let me see. Okay, so keep it about there. Alright. Flight controls again. We're gonna get rudder left, rudder right. So that's all center. And just making sure that we have elevator. Okay, and fully left and fully right. So at least it's good enough here. Alright. Okay, so we're all good. So we already briefed the whole taxi and everything, so it's pretty much going on echo. Alright, so let me get the after start checklist. Let me see, after start checklist is engine bleeds is on, PAX is auto, land. Oh, that's after takeoff, sorry. The after start is the before taxi. In other words, generators on, probe anti-ice is auto, isolation switches is on. Yeah, auto. Engine start is on continuous. Recall is checked. RTO. Flight control is checked. Engine start levers is idle, and ground equipment is clear. So I think we're all good to go. Alright, let me see. So you're gonna release the brakes. There you go, and let's get some throttles. Throttle again. There you go. Alright, so I think we did. Alright, there we go. I think that's Foxtrot, no, not Echo. I think Echo is right. Is that Echo or Foxtrot? Oh, that's Echo. Yeah, that's Echo. There it is, and get the taxi light on actually. And all of these things was already set, the terrain and all of that. And we already have TA down here. Cayman traffic is the 737 is backtracking runway for runway 08 from Echo. Okay, let's go. Nice. Alright. Alright, so since we're on the runway, I'm gonna put landing lights. Alright, so getting ready for this second leg. Let me put on the volume a little bit here. Alright. Nice. So we're gonna turn around on the bay. Like this, there's a, I think there is something here. Or is it that we can actually have to go a little bit lower down? Actually no. I thought we could use it, but then that's the threshold. So we actually can't use that. That threshold is for if in case. Okay. Alright. Almost ready. Alright, so let's line up here a little bit. Alright, nice. So same like before, nothing's changed in terms of the before takeoff procedure. Nothing's changed. Alright, so let me make all flaps is already set. Flaps is 5 and the trims is the same, so before takeoff checklist is okay, and everything is just okay. So
okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Okay, so the cabin is secured, so put TRA. Pretty much ready for departure. So that was 10 minutes down here, 10 minutes on the chrono. I'm gonna put ET, and then I'm gonna get throttle forward now. And then I'm gonna put N1, and I'm gonna put my stick shaker forward to get, there you go. And flaps, rudder, there you go.
80 knots.
From 100 knots I'm gonna remove forward pressure. Okay. From V1,
V1
rotate. There we go. There we go, nice.
Positive rate.
Positive rate, gear up. Nice. Nice, isn't it? Let's see what the passengers seen.
Cayman traffic, sorry, Cayman 126 is about tracking to runway 08 right.
Nice. Alright. So let's get back
1000.
on track here. And now we're gonna get LNAV and VNAV as well. So let's try to, ooh, not too tired. Alright, so we have N1. So now we try to reduce. We try to follow the departure here. Get some trims. Let's try to follow the curve path. The right turn here. Okay, so let's go down a bit because we a bit too high on the profile. Not a bit too high the angle. Alright, here we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Let's change the heading here. Okay. Ooh. So let's try to turn left and come down a bit. Let's get flaps 1. That's flaps 2, flaps 1. There we go. Now we're trying to follow this path as much as we can. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Get some trims and flaps up now. And we're gonna get the autopilot. There you go. Autopilot in. And we're gonna do the after takeoff procedure. Alright, so since it's night time, we're gonna go to the lights. I'm gonna go to lights, cabin lights, and put that on takeoff. Zoom out a little bit here. I'm gonna remove the lights. So I'm gonna remove taxi lights. And let me see. Climbing out now. On LNAV, VNAV, going to 2000. 28,000. Alright, so going well, going well. Climbing out again, we are 8,000 feet. Was that 6,000 feet, sorry. Terrain, but it's pretty flat over here. Hopefully I can show you guys the departure down here. So you see it's pretty much not much anything at all.
Traffic, Cayman 236 runway 08.
Alright, so I'm actually almost 10,000 feet here. Alright, so 10,000, so speed is bugging up, so I'm going to remove landing lights. Alright, and so pretty much we're going to be climbing out, so yes, I will get with you guys on or close to the top of climb.
Cayman traffic, Cayman 236, taking off runway 08.
1,000 to go.
Alright, so as you heard, I'm just about reaching the top of climb pretty shortly. And yeah, so if I was at 3-4, then I was gonna be there at the same time, but at least it gave me a little bit of time to actually get ready for the arrival. So 13 minutes, so probably just a couple minutes, and then getting ready for the descent. So for the arrival, like we said, it's going to be it's the Leno 7 arrival. And I'm going on to Leno, and then let me see, we're coming in so for example from here, and then going all the way, and then if I remember it's coming here and then coming into land for runway 07. Is it 07? Yeah. And it's the RMP, so we're not actually doing the ILS because of the whole well, they said that the ILS was unserviceable in the no time, so yeah, so it's gonna miss a person, gonna be climbing on track 71 to 9. Let me just see what's happening here. Alright, 071 to 900 feet. I see here. I'm gonna left turn to climb into 4000. Direct idle and hold. So, like I said, the Caribbean airports are very tedious in terms of the fact that it's very small, and then you have to land on these kind of very small runways. So it's a bit challenging, and as well as the wind as well. So it makes for a very good challenging approaches in the Caribbean. So let me see. So I'm gonna take let's be using those are the mags, a minimum of 5. Oh, 300 feet per minute. Oh, right. So that's gonna be 526. Alright, so the minimum is gonna be 526. Let's go down. 526. Alright. Yep. 526. $105 knots. Okay, so 07 100 5 knots 55, and the temperature let's see, what's the temperature now? The temperature is 30. It's 30. Yeah, we get auto brakes 3, as you see, auto brakes 3, anti-ice. So they tell me to pretty much reset my altitude, so we're gonna go down, reset to about 10,000, and auto brakes 3 gain yet again, and it's like I said 61,500, 61.5, and we're gonna take 40, 137. Alright, 40 at 137, here we go. Okay, so let me see, the top of this send is 0427. 0427, so in the next minute, sign out descend. We have I have terrain on my side. Descend pretty shortly. We're going into Montego Bay, so we're pretty much halfway now. Halfway at the moment. Alright, yeah, so I'm just gonna continue with the whole approach again. I said, so from Houston it's gonna be down to 3,000 feet, and then onto Bolt it's going to be 2,300 feet on a 3-degree glide path. So that's on LNAV VNAV. So we actually have to reduce speed from Bolt going down to remain on profile. So what I do, or what I'll check for, is, let me check the forecast. What's the transition altitude down here? Transition altitude, let me see, transition level. Transition altitude is 170. Transition level 1 is 0. Okay, so that's okay. So just request the winds. Alright. We already started our descent, so I'm gonna let them know that we started our descent. Okay, so let me go to descent. Alright, so we're descending. Let me load the winds. There you go. Just to give us a little bit more updated winds. Alright, so we don't want to forget, it's the misapproach procedure. You know, we straight out and then I'm gonna left turn and head to 4,000 feet and hold. Alright. Let me see. Okay, so let me go to, is it configuration? No. Which one is it? Into this. No, it's the, which one was it again? The one with the whole lights and everything. Was it on here? I can't remember. Yeah, can't really remember. Anyways, so if we go on like map, then we see all of these are boats. Not boats, but like carriers. Boats, carriers, different things. This one is a carrier, and these are boats. There's also, let me see, Carbon 2326 is also behind me. I thought he was. It seemed like, where is he going? Where is he headed? Let me check. Caravan 2306. 2306. Is he heading as well? A bit weird. That's a bit weird saying like, wait, he's not with Jamal Bradford, but yeah. Anyways, nevertheless, descending down to on QNH 1015. So far so good on the profile. Yeah. Alright, so we're pretty much getting there soon. Yeah, so we're not too far. Alright, so I think I already got everything else sorted out already. What else? We go back to Habitat chats. You know, for like descent pressurization, recall all that other brakes set, and then re-ref is already set, and approach briefing is already been completed, so all of that is already been briefed. What I could do is, if I want to go straight to here, I can just go and spin into VIN. I'll put about 45. So what I'll do is I'll get the auto brakes, and then we'll go straight to Houston. Alright, so put that. So that's gonna follow. Going direct to Houston, and we had 9,800, so we're gonna get landing lights on. Alright, soon get there. But these flights tend to be could be exhausting, so you know, pilots, even if it's short flights, like you know, in short flights you have so much to do. It could be a little bit exhausting. X-Men 12.1.2. Not too bad so far. I've been doing really well with the whole frames and all that, so that's really nice. Let's put it up just a little bit. And let me see. Let me see if I log in. Okay, oh, I actually get there now. Nice. So now we have to actually reduce speed. So it's gonna require a lot of because we have to go all the way down to 200 knots. So we're gonna the good thing that we have a headwind, so we can actually get maximum. Okay. There you go. me see. We're going on nicely.
1,000 to go.
Okay, thanks for letting me know. So we got to get the approach checklist, which pretty much the altimeters is 1015 or the QNH 1015 hectopascals. So we go there. Okay, so we're gonna get flaps 1 soon. Alright, so I'm gonna get this because since we leveling off flaps 1, I'm gonna go to speed 180. Oh, it's actually 195. But alright, so we're staying about 4,000 feet because of terrain and stuff on these sides. So we gotta get flaps 2 and then flaps 5 as well. Just so that we can lower the nose a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna arm this spray brakes. Yeah, here's the runway down there. You gotta stay at 4,000 feet just because of terrain and stuff here. I'm gonna go down to 2,300 after we pass here. Okay.
$2,500.
1,000 to go.
Alright, so I have flaps 20. Trying to keep the nose on. Alright, trims, flaps 25. Are we going all the way down on minimums? So let me see. That's continuous. We put the taxi lights on. All of this is already set. And I'll let them the landing checklist, which I want to put flaps 30 now. Alright, so now we're going on the profile now. And then I'm gonna just say prepare for landing. Alright, so yeah. So we're gonna go all the way at the exit on Echo. So now that everything is all set here, I can actually disconnect, and then as well I'm gonna disconnect the auto throttle. So I have controls. The minimum is to climb to 4,000 feet. So let's go, let's do that. After, alright. Alright, so Trying to maintain speed. Get a little bit of thrust. There we go. Oh. There you go. Just try to get down. We're a bit too high. Alright, so we put flight directors off. Try to reduce speed. Alright, nice. Let's stay down here. Okay, we're a bit high. So let's lose some speed. Hopefully we butter this time. Okay, nice. We're going good. Okay, nice. Nice. Alright, so a bit of speed now. Nice. We're good. So I'm get some speed. There you go. Get a little bit more speed. Just try to get some more speed. 500. Now we're landing. And the landing checklist is already completed. Okay. There you go.
400.
A short final runway 07 Santa traffic.
300.
And that's Cayman 747-800. Okay, so we're a bit.
200.
There you go. Alright, there you go.
100.
A bit high.
50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Alright. So how come this one is acceptable? I don't understand. This one is acceptable. This one's acceptable. To me that felt like the same. I actually have to get one at 50, man. But that's the thing about X-Plane, man. X-Plane, it just seems so real when it comes to like landing and all this kind of stuff, man. You know, like you actually feel like you have to keep the controls, you know, with the wind and everything, man. So I really like X-Plane, man. Alright, flaps all the way up. Nice. Flaps coming up. Alright. Let's turn around here. Okay. Alright. Nice. Alright, so let's remove the speed brakes. Nice. As you see here, right down here. Oh. Trying to exit over here. Right. Backtracking runway 4 runway out of runway 07 normal Santa traffic. Okay, so let's get the other brakes off. I can start the APU. Alright, see we're still coming up here. So we're exiting on the right, on the left, sorry. Butter time. Yeah, Miles. Yeah, butter. Hopefully you get to butter, man. Probably post a picture or something like that in the chat. Alright, so I think we exiting over here. There we go. Nice. Nice. There you go. Nice. Alright, 16 knots. Alright. Vacated runway 07 center traffic. Alright. Let's see. There you go. Alright, so let's put the landing lights off. Terrain off as well. And we don't want any telling us to avoid traffic here. I will try to get to go to one of the stands here. Yeah. Yeah, I did I think it was minus 278. I actually have to check back. Yeah, I think I have to check back. I think it was minus 278. That wasn't actually bad. And that was actually really good as well. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, so guys, you know, if you're really enjoying the stream and stuff, you know, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. How long has this stream been going for? It's been going on for 3 hours, man. 3 hours and 26 minutes. Yeah, that's pretty long. But no, that's not actually not really all that long. Yeah, so I'm gonna get the APU on, and then we'll get the bleed. Alright, so let's just take any one of them, any one of these gates over there. Yeah, he's coming into land, so hopefully we'll see. Let's see. Yeah, so instead of rushing outside to gate, let's see what he does. Steady there, steady. Ooh, that seemed like a little bit of a touchdown there, didn't it? Was it a touchdown? Nice. Hard brakes. Let me see. I'll take one of these terminal jetways over here. Let me see, where is it? Oh.
Size traffic, traffic is vacated, the after.
Alright, there we go. So they're coordinating me here. And I'm not gonna blind them. Him, so let me remove the taxi light. Alright, so he's coordinating me here. There we go. There we go. I think we're taking it just about here. Yeah, about there should be okay. Hold on the brakes. Okay, so let's put the lights on. That's pretty nice, pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Let's put both left and right off. Alright. So let me see, put Oh, that says we down, sorry. Nice. So put all of these things off, and we're gonna put steady, move the anti-collision lights, all the bleeds as well, and this is pretty much gonna go to auto. And let me see, what's he doing? So I'm gonna open the doors. Let's open it left and left. Alright, so what else? I think that's pretty much about it. So we're gonna get these pumps off. Some smoking, all of these things, keep them off. Wing lights will go off. We're gonna get the hydraulics 1 and 2, as well as all of these here as well. That's pretty much the last flight, so yeah, it's gonna get pretty warm quickly. We already put all of these off anyway. That door is, I remember that I put the door open already, right? Yeah, so the door is open. Alright. Yeah, here it is. There it is. Oh, 289. Oh, sweet. 289. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Yeah, that's alright still. Yeah. But it was a nice 2 flights, you know, 2 arrivals, 2 departures and 2 arrivals. So that was really, really nice. I'm not even gonna lie. I have to actually do more Caribbean flights. I have a little bit more airports, and the airports I have came from my my XP11 days. Because I have actually XP fully paid for as well. XP11, which I actually used to use before 12. Unfortunately, they were saying, you know, 12 is like still gotta pay that price. But yeah, that's about it, folks. It was really, really nice. Not even gonna lie. And yeah, I have the next couple flights to do, and which is gonna be coming pretty soon. So guys, you know, really appreciate that you guys support, and we will see you guys on the next one, guys. So thanks for everything, and don't forget to subscribe, guys, if you haven't. Really appreciate those who did in the last, Mark, even Alan, Ben, you know, iPilot, you know, subscribe. So really appreciate you guys support, and we would see you on the next one, guys. So take care for now. See you guys in a couple of days time on the next one. Well, goodbye.